Hi, this is Charu,
And this is Hannah.
and welcome to episode 7, A Cover is Not the Book. Today we will be having a chill episode where Hannah and I take the Enneagram and the MBTI or Myers-Briggs personality tests.
For cover, not the book, so up and take the look. Don't copyright us.
Alright, so as we all know, personality tests are extremely popular, despite them not being the most accurate representations of an entire human being.
Yeah, like that being said, like with the Enneagram, that one number or the 4 letters of the MBTI, like they don't fully describe who we are or who you are or define your personality or your identity.
But we still wanted to take these two tests and see where we fall just for fun and give you guys a small glimpse into our personalities. So today we'll start off with the 16 personalities Myers-Briggs test and take the Eclectic Energies Enneagram. And
Sponsored.
not. The way this will go, we'll read the question or statement, and then typically the ranges are from agree to disagree, and we'll just state, we'll like talk about it or just, speed through it. Depends on the thing. So,
Okay. So, first one for 16 personalities. You regularly make new friends. Agree or disagree? I mean, well, in this day and age.
yeah. I mean, I would, if I'm going to someplace new, then yes, I will make new friends.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go like slightly disagree.
I'm gonna put neutral since like we're not really in that space right now where we can make new friends.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one.
You spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest. I'm going to go like second from agree. So like not fully, but almost.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm putting the one next to neutral to agree.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry too. Agree to disagree. Ooh, I'm gonna put closer to agree on this.
I'm gonna go agree, but closer to the neutral. Because it'll make me like I'll feel like I want to cry, but not as easily. Yeah. Okay, next one. You often make a backup plan for a backup plan. I'm gonna have to.
It depends. For me, it depends on what I'm planning for.
Right.
I'm gonna put neutral on this.
I'm going to go like closer to like disagree, but neutral disagree. Closer to the neutral. Yeah, because like you said, it depends, but generally, like me having a backup plan is a great first step.
Yeah. Okay, next one. You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. No.
I'm gonna go slightly agree. Because amongst a group of people, like if I'm in a group and we're all under a lot of pressure, I will tend to be the calmer one. But I'm not very good at it, but I will like it. If I know that I need to stay like calm, be the calm one, I can pull that out of me, basically.
Yeah. I am in between, like closer to disagree, because especially when I'm stressed, like I can appear calm, but I know I'm not calm.
Yeah, I'm very good at putting on a front. Yeah, and usually sometimes that'll like reflect in my actions, but it just it depends on the situation. But when needed, I can. So okay. Next one. At social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know.
It depends on what social events we're talking about. So like I'm gonna put like.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go.
Okay, I was gonna say if I'm going to like a I don't know. I guess the most recent social event that I can think of was from January of last year. That was like, it was like a brand new place and we were kind of invited to it because we were working with them. And in that case, like I introduced myself to some people, but I hung out mostly with the one person that I did know. But I do like to introduce myself to people, especially when I want to make a new connection. So I'm gonna go neutral agree on that. Yeah, not very strong, but
Yeah. I'm gonna do neutral since, like, for me, it's like if I were the only one there that, like, I didn't know anybody else, of course, I'm gonna go introduce myself to some people. But then for if, like, at the event, most of the people are people who I kind of know, and there are some people who I don't know. I don't
yeah.
want I will feel bad if they like and if I noticed that they were being left out, so I'll go introduce.
Actually, hold up. I meant to say I neutral disagree. Yeah, I said neutral agree. No, neutral disagree. I do try to introduce myself to new people. Yeah. Okay,
Next page.
next page.
You prefer to completely finish one project before starting another? No.
No, I'm gonna go with like in the middle of the disagrees, like closer to disagree, not completely. Yeah, because I like jumping around between things. It keeps things interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You are very sentimental.
I'm gonna go closer to agree on this.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up the definition of sentimental. I know what it
Tell me, please, just to make sure I know.
Of or prompted by feelings of tenderness, sadness, or nostalgia.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. Yes.
Yes, I do. I'm gonna go hard agree on that.
Me too. My Google Drive, my Google Calendar, my agenda. Okay.
Okay. Next one. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Woo.
If I'm being completely honest, I'm going a hard agree with that.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to myself.
Yeah, we literally were just talking about that, like at the beginning, before we recorded.
Yeah. For me, I just overthink everything in the first place, so yeah. Okay, next one. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation.
I'm going closer to disagree, but not completely. I'm trying to get better at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't feel comfortable doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beep.
The cars are a recurring theme in our podcast.
Whoa. You're not wrong.
Okay. Next one. You are not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analyses of creative works. I'm going with a hard disagree there.
I'm gonna go close to neutral on the disagree end.
Okay.
I don't know. Wait, hold up. What do you think?
I think you're closer to wanting, like, I think you're closer to disagree than neutral.
Okay. I'll do the second
think
one.
I think both you and I, like, we like discussing different aspects of things. Okay. You are more inclined to follow your head than your heart.
I'm gonna go neutral.
I'm gonna go neutral disagree.
Neutral disagree.
Yeah.
It's situational. Yeah. Okay, next one. You usually prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning a particular daily routine.
I'm going neutral, agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I have a to-do list, but I don't have hour by hour plans.
Nope.
So.
Yeah. And even with to-do lists, it's very variable, and sometimes I'll forget to make a to-do list, so I'll make a to-do list at the end of the day.
Be like, hey, I actually did this.
Write it all down. Yeah, I like write it all down and then immediately cross it off, and it's very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, you rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet.
I'm gonna go towards disagree on that.
Towards disagree. Yep.
Yeah, I overthink everything, like I said.
Same here.
Okay. Next one. You enjoy participating in group activities.
I'm gonna go with, if I'm in a group activity, yes, I like to participate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with closer to agree. Or,
Yeah.
well, it depends. Actually, I'm gonna go neutral agree because it sometimes depends on the group.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go neutral agree.
Yeah. I'm gonna go towards agree, but yeah, it depends on who I'm with.
Yeah.
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 Because sometimes if you're in a group, you just feel more left out than you were in the first place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
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 Oh, wait. I guess with that being said, I'm just gonna go neutral agree.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Okay. You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending. Oh, have I seen anything like
No.
that?
Like, yeah, have you seen the movie Inception?
No, I have not. That's on my list of things to watch.
I kind of watched it. I was so scared of that movie when I was a kid. But like at the end, can I spoil it? Okay, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
spoil
don't,
it.
because I do want to watch. Like that is on my list of things that I really want to watch because it's such a
Okay.
classic. You know?
Yeah. Can I say at least
You can say vaguely what happens.
like the ending is very up to like there's no clear ending. Like it doesn't like it makes you like wonder what the ending is.
Okay. Gotcha.
Or like what actually happens at the end.
Okay.
And I hated it. I hated it. I was like, just tell us, please.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything like that that I have watched that or read that leaves me. I mean, this isn't the same thing as a cliffhanger, right? Because I hate cliffhangers.
Yeah.
Like I was reading a book. There's already a sequel to it, but the way the first book ended, I just like threw my hands up and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like this is where you ended it? But I'm gonna go neutral disagree because I can't think of a book or movie that I've seen, like read or seen that has made me feel like this, where like I need to interpret the ending on my own.
I think it includes cliffhangers too, because if you don't have like a second thing,
yeah,
then it's up to you to make up what the ending is. Yeah.
I don't despise that either. Like I don't absolutely hate it. Like it makes me frustrated, but then when I think about it for a little, I'm like, okay, fine, I guess.
Yeah.
There's a couple of books that I've read just have very abrupt endings. Where like I don't expect it to end there. And I like want more, but it doesn't come. But I'm just like, okay then. I guess it's ended now.
Like, yeah, like a couple of years ago when Avengers Infinity War came out, at the end, me and all my friends were just like, do we really have to wait another year for the end game to come out? And we all hated the ending.
What happened at the end of Infinity War? I've seen it.
Where they all snapped away.
Oh, that's what happened. Oh,
and they
right.
end
Okay.
there.
Yeah, that's true. And then I think I like waited 2 minutes and then we started Endgame.
Yeah, because it was out by on Disney Plus.
Yes.
Yeah, I do not like cliffhangers.
Got it. Yeah, I'm going neutral disagree though. So.
Okay. Next one. Your happiness comes more from helping others accomplish things than your own accomplishments. Wait, there's one less circle on this one.
No.
Oh wait, yeah, wait. My brain. Oh my goodness. What the heck? Okay. Oh, I need to sleep.
I don't know if I would say it's more. I think it's equal. I'm gonna go neutral because I'm just as happy when someone else accomplishes something.
Yeah.
Versus when I accomplish something. Like I love seeing my friends succeed.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go neutral I guess it's not really a neutral since I have a strong feeling on that. I'm gonna go closer to disagree.
I'm neutral agree for this one.
Wait, hold up. Let me figure out which way I need to read this question. This means the same thing both ways, whether you agree or disagree. Wait. So I disagree with the fact that my happiness comes more from my own accomplishment. So then I guess I would be closer to agree.
Yeah, so if you're more
Yeah.
happy with helping others accomplishing things, then it'll be agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
The neutral agree. Oh my gosh. The brain just did like
Don't worry. I thought
3 somersaults before it got there.
I thought there was one less circle, so.
Okay, neutral agree.
Next page.
Okay. You are interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next. I'm going to lean towards agree.
I'm gonna do neutral. Okay. Are you ready for next one?
Yeah.
You are prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse.
Yeah. I'm going closer to agree.
I'm going to agree neutral. Like I worry about things, but like
Not often though.
Like
Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, like for me?
No, for me. I was saying like I don't worry. I like worry about things, but not often. It's just like big things that will like worry me. Like it was this morning.
I mean, that's valid. That's normal. I'm just gonna say agree neutral.
This is prone to. Sorry, I'm debating now. Because like it says like I'm prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. I'm gonna stick with it. Never mind. Yeah. Okay. Next one. You avoid leadership roles in group settings.
Close to disagree for me.
Yeah, same.
Because I mean, I am a leader in orgs, so
and like even if it's just like even if it's not like an official organization setting, like just a group project, I end up being one of the few people who are like taking charge and starting to designate.
Me too.
And
especially when people don't do their things, and then I have to take over.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. You are definitely not an artistic type of person. Disagree.
Yeah.
Fully disagree.
Yep. Okay. You think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on their feelings. I'm gonna go neutral agree. Yeah.
I'm gonna do close to agree. Agree neutral. Because I'm gonna go back on the soapbox about wearing a mask, right? If people are like, I feel like I'm not wearing a mask, I feel like my rights are being violated, right?
Then, that's literally like I'm thinking exactly the same.
Of course, no.
Like, come on, folks.
Please.
Use your brains. Okay. Next one. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go with closer to agree. Because I don't like relaxing and then having to think about doing my chores.
I'm gonna do disagree neutral.
Because like yesterday, my roommate was in the process of moving out. And so like they were in the kitchen doing things. So I couldn't like after dinner, I just had to leave the dishes in the sink. But I'm not going to leave it overnight because my brain can't handle that. So like I was sitting here watching a movie, but then afterwards I had to get up and go do the dishes and I hated every minute of that. I'm like, so.
Yeah, for me, I do like closer to disagree because like, let's say after a day of work and I come back and then like I eat dinner or I eat a snack and then I have like a small plate. Well, wait, because I'm just so tired and burnt out from the day that I'm just like, I can't muster up the energy to wash my dishes right now.
Gotcha. Okay. Got it. I am the opposite of you. So with that, because I'll finish it all. I'll be like, okay, just got to work through this one set of dishes and then I'm done for the day. I don't have to think about doing anything else afterwards. Is where
gotcha. Okay, next page.
Okay.
You enjoy watching people argue. No, thank you. Disagree.
No,
I hate it.
Hard disagree.
I'm just like, stop arguing, please.
I like watching people having meaningful discussions.
Yeah. But that's different from arguing.
That's different from arguing, absolutely.
Yeah.
I hate it when people argue. Okay. You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself. I'm gonna go neutral agree.
I'm gonna go neutral because I know that I have a tendency to kind of be attention seeking in a way, but I don't know how big that tendency is nowadays. But I know when I was
Mm-hmm.
much younger, I was, oh my goodness. I look back and now I'm just like, whew. I'm glad I've grown. But I know that that's still like a natural thing for me to fall like
Uh-huh.
yeah, you know what I mean. You know what
I
I'm
know
trying to
what you
say.
mean.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 Okay, dokie. Next one. Your mood can change very quickly.
Um, I'm gonna go with neutral disagree.
Yeah, it depends. Like if you're hangry, once you eat, you're like, oh yay.
Yeah. And like, yeah, I'm gonna go with neutral disagree because like sometimes I can be feeling one thing, but I can portray another mood, like kind of
Mm,
hide what my feelings are. And so in that sense, I'm able to kind of switch gears,
mm-hmm.
but it doesn't mean that like initial feeling has like gone away,
Yeah.
you know? So,
I mean, that being said, you like a person can be feeling like 5 different emotions at one time. So,
hmm
yeah. Yeah.
um, yeah. Next one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you. I'm going closer to disagree.
I'm gonna do neutral disagree. No, closer to disagree. Yeah, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think I'm a pretty patient person and I can sort of push for it. Like I won't lose my patience,
Yeah, yeah.
but I will feel the need to like push for things to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
But I will still like it won't make me like flustered or angry that
Mm-hmm.
someone isn't keeping up with my level of work.
Yeah.
I'll just try to subtly influence.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I'm gonna like with that explanation, I'm probably gonna go more towards disagree.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't think I'd lose my patience with that.
hmm
Yeah. It's just more of like, can you
Yeah.
pick it up a little bit?
Yeah, exactly.
Like people driving slowly on the road.
Oh
You're
my
like,
gosh.
um,
Place.
please.
Actually, I am one of the slow drivers, so never mind.
Oh.
Yeah.
That used to be
Yeah.
me.
Mm.
And now I'm like, speed limit. Broom.
I mean, I go at the speed limit. I'm not like going
Mm,
below the speed limit,
yeah.
but I'm not one to like. I'll go. I mean, within 5 miles. This is my like
Mm,
limit of the.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mine is like 5 above.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
Uh, yeah. Whoops. Okay, next one. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. Close to disagree.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah.
Okay. You have always been fascinated by the question of what, if anything, happens after death. I'm gonna go with
Getting philosophical.
neutral. Yeah, I'm gonna go with neutral agree here
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know if I've always been fascinated, but like now for sure, like that is something that I'm like, what really happens?
Mm.
And I think as a kid, like the idea of the like afterlife, like when we were doing like Egypt related history and things like that stuff was cool. So I'm gonna go neutral agree on that.
For me, I'm gonna go neutral agree too, but in the sense of like for me, like being Christian, I have a belief of what happens already.
Mm,
But like how other people perceive it still, like it's pretty interesting to like to hear about. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, that's more of where I'm at now with
Mm,
being Hindu, and like we also have an idea of what afterlife and then
mm,
rebirth is
mm,
big in our culture, and so
mm,
that idea is very fascinating. So
mm. Yeah.
yeah.
Like for me, like I have that core belief, but then like I still listen to what other people think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, next page.
Next page.
You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. Hee hee, closer to agree.
Oh, I'm going closer to disagree.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even with studying, like I noticed I'm not productive until I'm in a Discord server with someone.
Gotcha.
And be like, okay, let's study. 30-minute timer. Let's go.
Gotcha.
If that timer was on my own, I'll just be like,
Okay.
I'm not gonna even set it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I like my alone time.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay, next one. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. I'm gonna go closer to disagree.
Mm-hmm.
Because I like to I will indulge for as long as I can in whatever discussion is happening.
I'm gonna do neutral agree or neutral disagree. Wait. Yeah, neutral disagree.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes those conversations can be very draining. So
Mm.
like I won't become bored. I'll become more tired of it, or not tired of it, but just tired in
You'll sort of like
general.
zone out. Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. I'd
Yeah.
like if I get exhausted. I think exhausted is probably the right word instead of tired.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just feel like everything you can possibly give to that conversation has been sucked out of you.
Yeah.
And that's when I'm like, okay, I'm done here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Next one. You find it easy to empathize with a person whose experiences are very different from yours.
I'm gonna say agree neutral.
So I'm going to go with closer to agree.
Yeah, because like for me, I won't understand or like fully understand or say that I can understand because I'm not in their perspective or in their shoes, and I'm not experiencing the way or experiencing what they're experiencing. So, well, okay, understanding is very different from empathizing. You can empathize without fully understanding.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go closer to.
Because like I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think most of the people that I talk to have completely different experiences than I do. Even if we're in the same place at the given moment, we still have completely different experiences.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think I've always found it like easy to put myself into someone else's shoes and kind of sort of see things the way that they're seeing and empathize in that way. Like it's not just sympathy, but there's that feeling of, okay, I can sort of see what you're getting at and what you have gone through. Obviously, I don't get the full picture because I haven't gone through that.
Yeah.
And I understand that, but I think I've been able to be a more empathetic person.
Yeah. Like the next one. You usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible.
I'm going closer to agree.
It depends on the situation or like the decision that you have to make. So like if you're planning or coordinating something for like an event, I would say finalize it early. But if it was for something else, it'll be finalizing it later.
Yeah, I wasn't really thinking of like organizing like club events. I'm thinking more like life decisions here or like the bigger decisions, you know. But I think even then I still tend to like as long as possible for me, like even for like a club thing, we will have a plan, but we won't have like officially like fully decided until we know for sure. So like as long as possible doesn't mean right up to the date we have planned or yeah, that was a terrible explanation. But
no, it made sense. I mean with that explanation, I'm probably gonna put neutral agree.
Yeah. Stick with your gut.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. You rarely second guess the choices that you have made.
Disagree.
Disagree all the way.
I even always second guess if the college I'm in is the college that I'm supposed to be in right now.
I know, me too. Same with my major.
Okay. After a long and exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need.
I'm going to go closer to disagree.
I'm gonna do neutral disagree. It depends on the people.
Yeah. All right. Next page.
60%
of the way through. Okay. You enjoy going to art museums. Yes.
Agree.
All the way. Agree.
You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. Closer to
Closer to
disagree.
disagree. You like to have a to-do list for each day.
Agree.
Closer to agree. Sometimes I forget.
Not with the app I'm using. Because it allows you to do a to-do list for. I have a template that allows you to make a to-do list for each day of the week. So I
Yeah.
already have it kind of like filled out of what I need to do.
Okay.
Whether or not I complete the full to-do list, that's another story. Looky.
Okay. You rarely feel insecure.
Disagree.
Yeah, I disagree all the way. Okay.
Okay, you avoid making phone calls.
Closer to agree.
Closer to agree.
You often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own.
Agree neutral. I'm working on that.
Yes, same here.
Next.
In your social circle, you are often the one who contacts your friends and initiates activities. I'm gonna have to go with close to agree.
I'm gonna do agree neutral. I'm working on being more intentional. I mean, this pandemic has helped me learn how to be more intentional, but that's still something I'm working on. So yeah. Woo. Okay, next one. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible.
I'm gonna have to go with neutral agree. It depends on what was interrupted.
Yeah. I'm gonna do neutral. Yeah.
Next one. You are still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago.
Agree.
I'm gonna go with closer to agree. Yeah.
I'm not gonna change it. I know for a fact I'm gonna agree. Okay. You rarely You rarely contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life.
I'm gonna go with disagree here.
I'm gonna do neutral on this because for me, again, being Christian, I do have a core belief for that. So I don't really question. What am I?
Does contemplate mean to question?
Does it just mean think?
Yeah, just to think about. So
yeah.
the verb to contemplate is to look thoughtfully for a long time at. Or think profoundly and at length, or meditate on something. So that I do.
Okay, then I'll do. Wait, do I do neutral disagree then, or do I?
Are you more likely than not to think about these things?
I'm just gonna do neutral disagree.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next one. Your emotions control you more than you control them.
I'm gonna put neutral on this.
Yeah, because I'm not sure.
Yeah. I would be aware. Yeah, I would be aware of the emotion.
Yeah.
But then.
Sometimes they get the best of me.
Yeah.
But most of the times I'm able to either work my way through them or just kind of push it aside for a second. I don't know if that's me controlling them, so that's a neutral.
I think if you can push it aside, I think you're controlling it because you're not letting it overtake you in some way. Yeah.
Right. I mean, I guess that's not the most healthy thing to
Yeah,
do.
no. No.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with neutral though, because I'm not sure.
Yeah, me too. Okay, next one. You take great care not to make people look bad, even when it is completely their fault.
I'm gonna go with neutral agree.
Me too.
Because sometimes, I don't want to make people look bad, but I need people to understand when something is their fault at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say a group project, right? If everyone, if you're the only one who has done something, right?
Yeah.
Personal experience. If I was the only one who did it, and then nobody else really put much effort into it. Of course, when we're presenting, I'll be like, oh yeah, it's totally okay, it's fine. But then when I'm doing the eval, I'll be like, do work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts.
Agree.
I'm going to go neutral agree here. Because on when I was going to campus, they were more organized and consistent. Once the pandemic hit, it was completely like just spontaneous burst of energy.
Yeah.
And now I don't like it now, right now with the research, it's got to be organized and consistent. Wait, is that a neutral agree? No, that's a neutral disagree. I can't read. Yeah, I'm going neutral disagree because I tend to be more organized and consistent unless situations dictate otherwise.
AKA the pandemic.
Yes, precisely.
Okay. Next one.
When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you. I'm gonna go with neutral agree.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it there. Okay, next one. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. Disagree.
I'm going neutral disagree.
Yeah. Like, I mean, my field is I'm always working with people, so.
Yeah. And mine is like individual work, but with people around you. So, yeah. Okay. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. I'm gonna go disagree.
I'm gonna go close to disagree. Yeah. Okay, next one. You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places.
Hard disagree.
It depends. Like if I'm studying, of course I want a quiet place. Actually, no, I'm gonna do close to disagree. Yeah.
Okay. Next one. You know at first glance how someone is feeling.
I'm gonna do neutral agree because I can tell when there's something going on.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't know, like, can't pinpoint their emotion.
Yeah. No, I was leaning towards the same thing as well. Yeah. Yeah. It also depends on who the person is. Yeah, it depends on who the person is. Like if it's someone that I'm very close to, then I can generally tell when it's an off day for them. But if it's a new person, it's not as easy.
Yeah. Yeah. But like sometimes it's easy for me to sense that there is tension in the room sometimes.
Yeah.
Next page.
Next page.
Okay. You often feel overwhelmed. I mean,
I'm gonna go neutral agree. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Next one. You complete things methodically.
Yes.
Yes. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps.
It depends on what I'm doing.
Yeah. Although I'm gonna go closer to agree because I tend to do things methodically. Yeah.
I'm gonna do agree neutral because I don't know. Yeah. Okay, next one. You are very intrigued by things labeled as controversial.
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna go neutral agree here.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, next one. You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more. I would share the opportunities.
Is there like an example of this?
So that's what I'm trying to I feel like I haven't experienced anything like this.
Yeah.
But I want to go with neutral agree.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I would, if I came into the situation where, let's say if it was something that we needed to like apply to, I wouldn't, if I feel like I know someone could benefit from it, I would give them that information like, hey, this thing exists, but that wouldn't necessarily stop me from applying for it as well.
Yeah.
But I would still pass along that information.
Yeah. Okie dokie. You struggle with deadlines. Disagree.
Yeah.
I mean, being a student, it kind of forces you to not.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because your grade depends on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I struggle with not having deadlines.
Yeah. Yeah.
When people tell me to do something, but they don't give me a deadline, but I have other things that have a deadline, the thing that I have that doesn't have a deadline gets pushed away to the side.
Yeah.
Completely. And I hate that people, even if I ask for a deadline, sometimes people don't give me deadlines. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Last one. You feel confident that things will work out for you.
I'm going to put close to agree because at the end of the day, whatever happens is,
What's going to happen?
yeah. And it will work out eventually.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I overthink it, but
Yeah.
like at the end of the day, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
See results.
INFJ.
Wait, I'm an INFJ too. Since when?
Hold up. I need to figure out what I was the last time I did that.
I thought I was an ESFJ.
Okay. I used to be an INFP. Okay. Did I influence your answers?
No, probably not.
Okay. Because I think for this, we were more often than not sort of varying with where we fell.
Yeah. Because I know like originally the I or the E, I was like 50-50 on it.
What is the percentage now?
So whenever I take this, it always changes. So it's either 49 one way or 49 the other way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the same for you right now as well? Like
Yeah.
49 one way and 51 the other?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Mine's 39 61, 61 introverted.
Oh, I'm
Which
always
is
50-50.
Okay. Yeah. I'm generally like this. I'm almost always more introverted, but I think this is 61. This is less introverted than the last time I took it. Because the last time I took it, I was 63% introverted.
Oh.
Now I'm just 61.
Wow.
Growth. Yeah. I'm 61% introverted, 74% intuitive, 67% feeling, and 64% judging. And then 68% turbulent.
Mm-hmm. I'm 51 introverted, 62 intuitive, which is really interesting because last time I took it, I think I was more also like 50-50 or like 60-40 between intuitive or observant. I'm always high on feeling, so I'm 71% feeling. And then I'm always J, so 56 judging. And then I'm always a T at the end with 72%.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So my intuitive is higher than yours, I think, because I'm at a 74 for that.
Mm-hmm.
The second one. Yeah.
Interesting.
Start grading.
Oh, wait. That actually makes sense too. The career paths. Like I normally look at the career paths and see actually what they say because it's the career paths that like say more about the personality, I think. So
yeah,
I think this is because advocates want to find meaning in their work and to know that they are helping and connecting with people. This desire to help and connect can make roles as counselors, psychologists, teachers, social workers very rewarding for advocates. Careers in healthcare, especially the more holistic varieties, can also be attractive options for this personality type. I mean, I'm going to speech path, so
I'm going into research, which is not the most holistic. Well, actually, no. Maybe it's as holistic as you can get in like an area.
Yeah.
We are strong communicators. We are often drawn to careers in writing, authoring books, blogs, stories, screenplays. Music, photography, design, and art can all be viable options as well. Look at us. We got a podcast, y'all.
Woo!
Communication.
I stumble a lot over my words so many times that like I always second guess whether or not speech path is the right route for me.
Oh my gosh.
I'll be like working with the child and then like accidentally messing up my own words. And then the kid will be like, The advocate can do well in any field, but to be truly happy, they need to find work that aligns with their values and allows them some independence. Yeah.
Advocates crave opportunities to learn and grow alongside the people they are helping. When this happens, advocates may finally feel as if they are fulfilling their life's mission, contributing to the well-being of humanity on a personal level.
Interesting. Okay,
I feel validated.
Yeah. Okay, strengths and weaknesses. Let's see.
Yeah.
Creative, insightful, principled, passionate, altruistic. Weaknesses.
Sensitive to criticism.
Yes.
Reluctant to open up.
No.
I'm more often than not, I am reluctant. It depends on who it is that I'm talking to. But yeah. Perfectionistic.
Yeah.
Avoiding the ordinary, and prone to burnout.
Not wrong.
Let's go friendships.
Okay. Loyal and authentic. Wait.
Hold up. Oh, loyal and authenticity is what they look for.
Yeah.
Yeah, here. People with this personality type rarely settle for friendships of convenience. Oh, I guess this relates to what we were talking about yesterday. This is our like second go of recording this. But we had a lot of conversations yesterday about how we decide who we're friends with. And so this statement is a good description of that.
One of the things advocates find more important is establishing genuine, deep connections with the people they care about.
Yeah, can befriend people who might seem totally different from them, but who are compatible on a deeper level.
Woohoo!
Yay!
Wow, so I'm not an ESFJ.
Well, you're like...
I'm like...
Again, you are 5149, so you are like the definition of an ambivert.
Basically. You want a definition, you're looking at one.
Conclusion. Let's see. Let's go to the conclusion. Few personality types are as passionate and enigmatic as advocates. You stand out for your imagination, your compassion, your integrity, and your deeply held principles. Unlike many other idealistic types, however, you are also capable of turning your ideals into plans and executing them. Yeah. But we can become frustrated when it comes to navigating interpersonal conflict, confronting unpleasant facts, pursuing self-realization, or finding a fulfilling career path. As a result, you may sometimes find yourself questioning who you really are and who you're really meant to be.
Interesting.
Wait, who are famous people? Wait, I love looking at the famous people who are like of the same.
Wait, where did you find it?
Introduction at the very bottom.
Okay.
Like advocates you may know. So we got MLK, Nelson Mandela, Mother Teresa, Marie Kondo, Lady Gaga, Nicole Kidman, Morgan Freeman, Rose from the Titanic. Nice.
I remember I took this like 2 times and I got ESFJ, and then now I'm INFJ.
Gotcha.
That's so weird.
So I took it I took it twice in high school, and both times I got ISFJ, which is the defender. And then I took it another time after, I think this would have been beginning of sophomore year of college. I got INFP, and now I'm an INFJ.
Wow, that's really interesting. I mean, we're all always growing anyways in the first place, and changing. So yeah, I'm not that surprised that I am not an ESFJ right now. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. On to the Enneagram. Okay, for this one, do you want to just take the quiz and then just discuss the results at the end?
We can, yeah.
That way, I mean, it'll go by faster as well. I think.
Go.
All right. Okay.
I'm on the last. Okay.
Oh, you're going a lot faster than I am. Hold on. I'm on page 11. Okay.
Oh.
Give me a second.
Okay.
Because I've had to Google certain definitions here and there to like make sure that I'm answering it
hard words
properly. Yeah. Okay. I'm ready. Right. Results. Okay. I'm gonna hit results.
I did already.
Yay! I'm a 2.
Yeah, I'm a 2.
Most likely a type 2. Yeah.
What's your wing?
A 3.
Oh, I'm a 2-1. I'm still a 2-1.
Okay.
That's interesting. Like my Enneagram stayed a 2-1, but my Myers-Briggs became a different Myers-Briggs. Interesting.
I think I've always been a 2 and 3, I think. Yeah, I think the last time I took it, I feel like I did take this one actually. Hold up, let's see. I'm gonna pull up conversations with friends.
Oh, it does give it the same disclaimer that we said. It says, no personality test is completely accurate. Although several measures were taken to make this test as accurate as possible, there's always a chance that you were not typed correctly.
Yeah. Got it. Yeah. No, I guess I think I was a 2-wing 3 if I took this exact one before, but yeah.
It's interesting. The other one that we took yesterday when we were trying to record,
Yeah.
it said I was a 9 or a 1, but then now here
It said we were a 1, yeah.
Yeah. Now here it's like type 2 is 12, type 1 is 8, 3 is 7, 9 is 7, 4 is 6, and 6 is 6.
Gotcha.
5 is not even on the list.
Mine is, so type 2 is 10.4, type 3 is 8.4, type 1, 4, and 5 are all 6.1.
Hey.
Those are my top 5. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think my wing, like 2-wing 1 is 16 and 2-wing 3 is 15.5.
Okay, mine's 2-wing 3 is 14.6 and 2-wing 1 is 13.5.
So I guess I'm a hardcore 2-1. Okay, but I know that there's a site where it talks about the Enneagrams. Let me pull it up. So a 2, the basic fear is being unwanted, unworthy of being loved. The basic desire is to feel loved. And then the category or the name of a 2-1 is servant, and then a 2-3 is the host or hostess. Key motivations: 1, to be loved, to express their feelings for others, to be needed and appreciated, to get others to respond to them, to vindicate their claims about themselves. Some examples of 2s. Let's see.
Stevie Wonder, Eleanor Roosevelt. I know who Paramoto Yogananda is. Oh, Guru Ammaji too. Okay. Those are both people that our family looks up to.
I'm still looking at the list.
Josh Groban.
Ooh.
Dolly Parton.
A lot of these musicians. There's not a lot of people on this list that
Hold
I know.
up. Let's look up type 2. Famous type 2s.
Okay, so one thing I like about this site is it talks about the levels of like development. So there's like healthy levels, average levels, and unhealthy levels.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen something like that on any other site.
I know that in someone, I forgot who told me this, but with an Enneagram 2, I think it's no wings. This Enneagram 2. The reason why I know that like I'm a 2 is because I actually fall into this tendency where like Enneagrams 2 sometimes have the tendency of pride, and like that's when you reach kind of like the average or unhealthy levels, or I think average levels, or wait, no, it's a weakness or
well, it depends on what your, like how that pride manifests.
Yeah.
Okay, here. 2's inner development may be limited by their shadow side, pride, self-deception, and the tendency to become over-involved in the lives of others, and the tendency to manipulate others to get their own emotional needs met. I'm reading that under the type 2 overview. Transformational work entails going into dark places in ourselves. And this very much goes against the grain of the 2's personality structure, which prefers to see itself in only the most positive, glowing terms. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing on pride there.
Yeah, so when we are stressed, we tend to lean towards an 8. And as we, let's see.
If we're moving towards growth, we lean towards a 4?
Yeah, so it's saying like when we move in the direction of growth from pride and self-deceptiveness, then it becomes, a 2 becomes more self-nurturing and emotionally aware, like healthy 4s. Yeah, so then when 2s are stressed, they suddenly become aggressive and dominating. The helper, the caring interpersonal type, generous, demonstrative, people-pleasing, and possessive.
And what they feel to be really, really good things in life: love, closeness, sharing, family, and friendship. Perhaps the biggest obstacle facing 2s, 3s, and 4s in their inner work is having to face their underlying center fear of worthlessness.
Mm-hmm.
Beneath the surface, all three types fear that they are without value in themselves, and so they must be or do something extraordinary in order to win love and acceptance from others. In the average to unhealthy levels, twos present a false image of being completely generous and unselfish and of not wanting any kind of payoff for themselves, when in fact they have enormous expectations and unacknowledged emotional needs. I should go back and listen to the Sleeping at Last podcast.
Yeah. Okay, I found another site where they categorize the type 2 as the supportive advisor. Twos are people who see the world through relationships and define themselves through their service to others. They may be selfless, loving, or giving, or dependent, prideful, and manipulative. Core fear is the same as the other website. Core desire, same. Core weakness is talking about pride. And then it says, oh, I don't really understand that, but
what does it say?
Deny pride and then hyphen, denying their own needs and emotions while using their amazing intuition to discover and focus on the emotions and needs of others. Confidently inserting their helpful support in hopes that others will say how grateful they are for the type 2's thoughtful care. It also says that the core longing, which is the message they want to hear, is that you are wanted and loved. Charu, you are wanted and loved.
You are wanted and loved. But I get what the core weakness is saying though, where so denying their own needs and emotions, basically you're looking for that validation again. So you're like putting aside what you're feeling and you're kind of inserting yourself into situations where you know someone else will need something.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get that validation that, oh, thank you for helping me through this. And you feel wanted, I guess, in that sense, without you understanding what your emotions are, I guess. So it's like we were talking when we were taking the Myers-Briggs test, we're able to sort of figure out if someone's having an off day, and we would then forget about what emotions we're processing or that we need to process and insert ourselves into a situation where we would want to help that other person, just to feel that sense of validation at the end of the day.
Yeah, I kind of see that.
Yeah. Oh, this is from the Enneagram coach. Okay.
Dude, I didn't know that the Enneagram coach was Christian. So on their website, they have a lot of connections with Christianity. Yes. That's cool.
I was going to ask because I was reading the description for the twos at the bottom. The type twos are their best and not their worst, and there was a lot of Christian-centered wording.
Wow. I think they have an Instagram too.
I feel like everyone has an Instagram at this point, but yes. I think these tests, like we've also mentioned, we've taken them several times.
Yeah.
And I think one reason that I do take these several times is because, or like over the years, is just to see how I've changed, because sometimes I can't pinpoint it for myself. But these kind of put me in the right direction as to how to think about how I have grown.
Yeah.
Like I understand that these aren't like the definitions of who I am, but it's something that I've just to see.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Where I fall. Yeah.
Yeah. Like that's why I take them again too, is for the same reasons, to like see how I've changed. Like just now, like just knowing or seeing how I've changed from ESFJ to INFJ.
Yeah.
Is very interesting. I mean, granted, the pandemic does make people more, I feel like it does make people more introverted because you physically cannot see people. Right. And it's more easy to get burnt out from interactions virtually in the first place.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. And I guess these are a very generalized reflection of where we are at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which would make sense as to why maybe more people tend towards the introverted.
Yeah.
side of themselves.
But 4951, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
But
they
that's
can't.
interesting how you're like always consistent with that.
Yeah, it's either 49 introvert or 49 extrovert. It's
Mm-hmm.
so weird.
Yeah, I've always been in like the mid 60% introvert.
Mm.
Every time that I've taken this, that's where I've fallen, and yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I agree that I'm 4951.
mm,
Basically 50-50. They cannot give me a 50-50, so they have to
right.
put one
Yeah.
on the other.
Like one on the other side. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think I like this might be biased after listening to Sleeping at Last's Enneagram album, but I like the descriptions given for the Enneagram types compared to the Myers-Briggs personalities.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the Enneagrams are more reflective in a sense.
Yeah. It's more like it talks more about the emotion side. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it makes you think about how you act and react when
Mm-hmm.
you're put into a different situation. And I find that to be more interesting to look into compared to the Myers-Briggs, which I feel like is just more of I think so. I think the Myers-Briggs goes into more detail about how you're going to fit in like a workplace
Mm-hmm.
or what best outlines your career path and what you choose to do.
Yeah, it's very straightforward in that sense, where it's like it doesn't really allow for like thinking or like reflecting on things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like with the type 2, the one website where it talked about pride and how that can manifest.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's something that the Myers-Briggs didn't give us in our MBTI category, I
Mm-hmm.
guess.
Yeah, it did talk about strengths and weaknesses, but it doesn't go into detail, like a lot of detail
Right.
about it, or like the
Yeah.
healthy and unhealthy levels, and then like how we look like in stress and growth
Hmm.
and how we can grow as a person. Yeah.
Yeah. But if you ever need good music, not sponsored, but Sleeping at Last's Enneagram album and just all of his
All of his
music, but
music.
all of his music is just so his I journal to his music.
I sleep to his music sometimes.
Mm, yeah, also very good. And if you take the Enneagram test, like go look through the lyrics of his Enneagram type songs, and I think that's one of the reasons why I like really identify with the type 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because for me, I listened to the song first before I taken the test, and I remember after listening to that entire album, the type 2 was my favorite. Like 2 was my favorite song off that album
Mm-hmm.
because it's very beautiful, and 2, the lyrics just hit so hard. And then I took the
Yeah.
test and I was like, there we go, that's confirmed.
Yeah.
Like no wonder that was my favorite.
I think it was freshman year. When did his album come out? It was a
Um,
while ago. So I think freshman year when
mhm.
my roommate she introduced me to Sleeping at Last actually because it
Okay.
was during the moon. There was something happening with the moon. Which one was it?
Mm. Um,
I think it was the orange moon.
okay.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
the orange moon.
Mhm.
And we were like chilling in one of the study rooms. We were just lying there, like looking up in the sky, and
Mhm.
she turned
Mhm.
on the Space Atlas album.
Yeah.
And she started playing Moon. She was like, "You need to listen to this." I was like, "Okay," and like I fell in love with it. It was so
Yeah.
beautiful. And then when we were talking about personality tests,
Mhm.
or personality in general, she was like, I think you're 2. And she played the 2 song for me. And I was like, this is nice. And she played all the other songs and she was like, I
Yeah.
think you're a 2. And then I went to take the
Yeah.
test. And I was like, okay, yeah.
Got it. Yeah. Um, yeah, I think I had a conversation with one of my friends I think we were both like, she's a dancer and we were both, I think she had done a cover to one of his songs. I don't remember if it was to his Enneagram 2, but I think she had done a dance cover to one of them. And I was like complimenting her on that, and we just jumped into Enneagrams, and she was like, "Are you a type 2? You seem like a type 2." And I was like, "Yes." And she was like, "I knew it." Like, yeah, I'm a type 2. I think I exude that energy.
Yeah.
But that album came out in 2019. So end of freshman year.
Okay, yeah. So end of freshman year. Yeah. Dang, it felt what? Wow. Time either passes too slow or too fast. I can't tell at this point.
Honestly, I really don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess to tie in our title to our like what we've been talking about. I think relating to our disclaimer we said earlier too, like it doesn't define or fully describe who we are, or like the numbers or the 4 letters, they don't fully describe who we are. So we chose A Cover's Not the Book, because, well,
Mary Poppins.
Yes, we love that movie.
Returns.
And also because A Cover's Not the Book, and that number or those 4 letters don't describe don't describe the contents inside.
Yeah. But yeah, our personalities are so intricate that not one single thing can describe it fully.
So I guess this wraps up this week's episode. Thank you guys for listening, and catch y'all in 2 weeks. Bye!
If you have any questions for us, email us at rewritethetimespodcast@gmail.com. You can also find us on Instagram and Facebook at Rewrite the Times.